Hello world, this is Darin Martineau with MasterMarketerTips.com, and in today's video I'm going to talk about getting traffic to your website. And this is something that I'm very familiar with. I've been doing it for years, and every single one of these techniques in here I have done and I do, and I use these on an almost daily basis in my business. So what we're going to talk about is the top 10 ways to generate traffic to your website. And if you want an article, go to my website, mastermarketertips.com. And this is my latest blog at the time of this video. And you can use this as a checklist. I also have several free books on my site on these topics as well. So we're going to cover YouTube marketing. Why? Because YouTube is one of the best and one of the fastest ways to drive traffic to your website. It has billions of views, has almost 5 billion videos watched every single day. So you want to set up an account. In other videos, I'm going to show how to go in and set up an account, where I'll show screenshot tutorials. So be watching for those videos. I'm going to be covering step-by-step tutorials. So in this video, we're just going to talk about the traffic, right? So what you want to do is you want to target your keywords, and you make videos about your keywords. For example, how to lose weight, how to lose weight fast. Whatever your keyword is, it's just as an example. Use that in your title and your tags and your. A great tool as well is called TubeBuddy, and I'll have a link to that in the video description as well. This is one of the best tools that I'm using right now, and in other videos I show a walkthrough of those systems as well. It's a software that will help you with your search engine optimization and everything like that. You can put on thumbnails, you can put on all kinds of things. So next is we have Facebook. Facebook's one of the fastest growing companies. It's actually valued at roughly about $1 trillion. It's the sixth highest valued company in America. 1.37 billion people on average log into Facebook daily. This is a fast way to get targeted traffic by joining many Facebook groups that are relative to your niche. For example, weight loss. Join a whole bunch of weight loss groups. Go in there, and you always want to read the rules to the group, but if you're providing value in your niche, for example, articles or videos about your topic, then it should be okay. And then you put the affiliate links inside of your videos and your articles. You can give away a free book, and then inside of the book you can link up your affiliate links. All kinds of ideas we're going to be going over. These are all things that I use. So joining the Facebook groups and posting up in there, and you can join like 10 or 20 groups to get started with, and that's a fast way to drive massive traffic to your website and to your offers. Okay, the next one is related to Facebook, and that's Instagram. Instagram is one of the fastest growing websites as well. There's over 40 million photos posted on Instagram daily. There's about over 800 million active users. And this is a lot of the people that are, from ages like 18 to 20 something. But, it's a very visual platform. This is a very fast growing. You want to get on the bandwagon now, because this is going to, as time goes on, this is only going to grow. And a lot of companies are doing this, and now they have a new thing called stories, where you do the little short videos. So this is a really great platform as well. So you want it, the average business posts about 1.5 photos daily. So about once or twice. You don't want to over post, because you don't want to be all spammy, but you want to post up about once daily. And with Facebook, I put in here the best the best and the worst times to post. So go over this article because there's I did a lot of good tips in here, a lot of great tips. So, you don't want to overpost and you don't want to underpost because you want to build up your traffic steadily. For example, with YouTube, I found out you want to post at least one video a day. I would say you could post on 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever your schedule is. But I have found now that I'm going to try to post at least once a day because you get better results. And, if you try to make a bunch of videos and post them all in one day, it's the best for search engine optimization purposes and other things as well. But you want to be consistent. Okay, the next thing we're going to go over is Twitter. Now, Twitter's a little bit older platform, but it's still, when you look at these numbers, it's still relative. There's about 330 million active users. There are 500 million tweets sent per day. 80% of the people use Twitter on a mobile device. See, everything's going mobile. If you look at Instagram, you look at Twitter, about 70 to 80% of the market is moving to mobile because, the people with iPhones and the people that have the money, this is where the money is, so to speak. That doesn't mean that there isn't in other places, but you don't want to get tire kickers. You want to go for where your best customers. You need to target the right keywords and the right platforms. So that's why we're going over this. So on Twitter, what you want to do, again, you want to research, depending on your niche, what is the best time to post up. I post up, for me, because I'm in several different niches, but I post up at least one video a day, and when I post that video, it gets posted to Twitter automatically as well at the same time through just YouTube's platform. And definitely check out TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy, I'm starting to make more money. This is a very powerful tool. I'm only going to recommend stuff that I actually use. This is all legit. I'm not just trying to sell you something here. This is real deal marketing here. Okay. We're going over the next thing. Podcasting. Now, what I should have talked about in the beginning, but we're going to talk about now because it ties into this, is that depending on your personality and what you're comfortable with, you're going to select the best traffic method, marketing method to master first. It's not like you're going to take these 10 marketing methods and just go do them all at once because you don't want to, you don't want to get confused. You want to be, refuse to be confused. So what you want to do is, let's say that you're camera shy, just as an example. Then you can start with articles and blog posts, and you can start with podcasts, or you can make a screenshot video like I'm making now, and you can just have your voice, and you can have a screen like I have now. I use Screencast. Well, I'll put the link to Screencast. It costs $15 a year, but it's a great tool to use for your marketing. So everything that I use, I'm going to recommend the best tools for you, and you can click on the links in the description to find these. Okay. So what I'm talking about here is, if you're not camera shy, then you can start with videos, YouTube, vlogging. Depending on what you're doing and what you're comfortable with is the best way to start, and then you can build each marketing method up. Okay. Next one, articles. It's old, but it's still effective. I mean, right now I'm showing you an article on a screencast. This is a perfect example because articles are still relative. Why? Because it has to do with Google loves fresh content. And it loves fresh content because they don't want to see, it's serving the customer. They want to see the newest and best things. So it's relative because of search engine optimization, and it's relative because of what's popular. I mean, there's a lot of purposes about it. The main reason is because of backlinking, which we'll talk about in other videos, and that has to do with search engine optimization. But this is an old but still effective method. It's still relative, and it will probably always be in one form or another, because as the platforms, are getting more visual, like Instagram and such, there's probably going to be a lot of different hybrid things like we're starting to see on some of the different platforms Like you look at Amazon, you look at the different places, they're all kind of meshing together. My prediction, and I'm not a trends expert, but I just watch a lot of these, is that, you see Amazon, they bought out Whole Foods. So in the future, what I see happening is I see a merger with Mark Zuckerberg. That means Facebook and Amazon. I see them merging at some point. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just giving you my opinion on it. Because when you get this big, what starts to happen is eventually, there's always a competition factor, but you see the smaller companies getting bought out, and you see all the businesses closing down, and you see the different mergers happening. So you can capitalize on these trends if you know what you're doing. So blogging, okay, it's a great way to build up your audience. It's to establish authority. It's to build up your influence. And one of the vital things your business is to build up your customer email list. So you need something called Aweber. So on my website, you can see on the sidebar, you can get the link to Aweber. There's many different email platforms. That's the one I use. It's very reliable, and it's a very good platform, and it has a lot of good features in it, which I'll go over in other videos, such as building some people call it a squeeze page. I like to call it a lead capture page, because that's what it is. This is very vital and important to your business. Why? Because you have to have about 6 to 7, on average, about 7 touch points with your customer for them to buy. That means they need to see you at least 7 times. I mean, that's not an exact number, that's a rough estimate, but if the customer clicks off, then because you have your email, you can have constant contact with them to eventually sell them on your products and services. Okay, next we're going over Reddit. Reddit I still use. I'm focused on some of these other platforms because right now I'm getting into like Pinterest and getting into Instagram, because Instagram's got a big explosion of growth. But Reddit is still good because you can get your post voted up to the top. So this can be very, very powerful. When you start to combine these platforms, it's when you start to combine like free traffic methods with paid traffic methods, and then you start to, like, if you're using all 10 of these, then you're really going to start see an explosive growth in your business. Okay, Pinterest. In another video, I'll talk about some different Pinterest tools and things. I mean, there's a lot of powerful, there's a software that I just saw where it helps you, it automatically joins groups and it automatically posts and does all these really crazy cool things. So I will be making lots and lots of new videos. I just can't talk about it all in one video, but that's pretty much it. The last one is SEO, and that's a little too complex to get into in this video, but I will make other videos on all of this. So this basic video on these 10 top traffic ways, and there's many more. I'm not trying to cover every single one, but these are some of the top ones. So in the next videos, I will go over each of these 10 one by one into detail. So I have a special offer for you. I want you to head over to my website, mastermarketertips.com, and you can get several free books on traffic and all these different things we're talking about today. And you can also look at my advanced traffic blueprint and my other products that I have on there as well. So please like, subscribe, and share, and thank you very much. Have a great day.